Yes, sir. We're back in the building, and today is a special day. The only reason why it's special because guess what? It is special because I got my son in the building, man. Not a baby. He's a growing boy. He's in the building, and guess what, man? We're about to talk the thing up because should I talk up the thing to make this possible, man? But we'll make sure to introduce himself, man. I'll pass it to myself.
Hi, what's up? I'm Jace Peer. I'm 12 years old. I like to play football, and I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, NRG Busy.
Okay.
Pass it on to my dad.
Yeah, man. You know how it go, man. You said 12 years old. You like to play football, right?
Yeah,
And you said your channel is what?
NRG Busy.
Hey man, you see, man, listen, man, this man doing it out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you, I'm proud of you, man, because for everything you have been doing, you know what I'm saying, growing from a baby stage until where you're currently at right now, I've watched every stage you have came, you know? And you start your own YouTube channel, and you're doing what you want to do.
Right.
You know, and I'm proud of that for you, you know what I'm saying? Now you have over 14,000 subscribers.
13K.
13K, man, shoot, close enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to tip my hat to you. 12 years old, you just got out of sixth grade.
Yeah, I'm going to 7th.
You're going to seventh grade. And while you're going to seventh grade, man, you definitely took on basketball last season in the sixth grade. And you did good, right?
Yeah, I did good.
What is one of your biggest games? How many points did you score?
My biggest game was 21 points. Yeah, I remember it was like we're going against this team. And I did very good.
Yeah, man. I never missed a game. You know how I am. I'm always at every game. That's my job. I even helped with the scoreboarding at the.
Yeah, you did.
He saw me out there. You know, I got to volunteer, man. So that's how I am. But today's not about me asking questions. You know what I'm saying? My son got some questions for me, and I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and try to answer his questions because sometimes we don't know how long we're gonna be here. And I know it sounds emotional and everything like that, but sometimes you gotta record things for your kids, you know, and sometimes they have questions, and you know, I'm here to answer every question of his. So definitely, man, I'm gonna pass it back to you.
Alright, I got a few questions for you.
Okay, man, you got me on the hot seat right now. I'm shaking like a ooh.
Alright. Question 1. What's your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment, I would say definitely, you know, be able to, you know, come from Jamaica, you know, with two immigrant parents, you know, and able to like come to the state, did not speak proper English and be able to, you know, adapt to that right in high school, right? A lot of people don't understand how it is when you come from Jamaica, you got thrown into high school and you have to learn the whole standard English here when in Jamaica, it's kind of a little bit different, you know? So for me to come here and, you know, and adapt to that and be able to figure out what I want to do, but it take a lot of, you know, a village for that to happen because at first it looked blurry. You know, I didn't know what the future looked like, you know, and I think that it all started with my coach when I made a transition from one high school to the next. And he believed in me because I had a talent in track and field. That's something that I perform at the highest level. You know, a lot of people don't believe I ran against Usain Bolt too. But when my coach saw the talent in me and see that there is potential, he poured into me, not just on the track, but academically, you know, making sure my grades were good. And that's something that I push on to you also, make sure that your grades are good because sometimes you hear about student athletes, student come first, you know, that's why I want you to look at life. But for me, that's how it was. You know, I did not know, but by leaning on track and field and also having a coach by my side was able to help me to see that there is a college. I never thought about college, right? You know, I heard about it, didn't know how I was going to get here, you know what I'm saying? But he opened up those avenues for me and let me join his summer league, not just high school league, but summer track league where I run against addition people who was doing the sports, but also allow me to see how they're doing it because I had the talent, but also my mind wasn't locked in on that level. So me going to college and also, you know, get my education and be able to provide not just for myself, but for you. Because one of the biggest things I always say that if I have kids, I want to give them more than I ever received from my parents. Not a knock at my parents, because that's how we as parents have to be. You know, we have to want to give our kids better than we received. You know, so that's one of my biggest accomplishment, my education, but also was able to adapt to those journeys and listen and understand that everything don't come overnight. You know, sometimes you have to, you know, grind. You know what I'm saying? See, I sent you a video of yourself was working out and how you was running through those cones, and you know your form wasn't good, and Uncle Eddie was helping you with those forms and everything like that. But fast forward today, how you're running through those cones now with speed, with form and everything. It take a process, you know. But also, I'm happy that I'm here to see that, making sure that you execute those at the right way, because I didn't have someone to show me those things. Thank you for your question.
You're welcome. All right, question 2. What are you the most proud of in life?
Man, that's a big question, man. Thank you for that question, though. I would say definitely you and Ava, man. You and Ava, when I look at my accomplishment and what I'm proud of, you know, I'm proud of you and Ava. You know, you guys came into this world, and I'm happy that I'm able to provide the tools to you guys. You know, you text me, I'm there. You call me, I'm there. You know, I've always been there since day one. You know, and when I look at you, when I look at Ava, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for big things out of you guys. I am not about to tell you what to do, because I want you to tell me what you want to do so I can help you to get there. But one thing I'm not going to allow is for you to just sit back and not do anything with your life. So, but back to the question, I'm most proud of you and Ava, because I never had to put myself second or third, right? So now that you guys are around, now I put myself in the back seat. You know, if I need a pair of shoes and you said, no, Dad, I need this, I'm gonna pause myself and I'll make sure that you get that. But I put myself in overdrive every day, make sure I work hard, make sure I put myself in different ways. A lot of times people are like, man, you make money in this avenue, that avenue, that avenue. Yeah, because when my kids need things, I want to be able to provide those things for you guys. You know, you are 12 years old now, but eventually you're going to be 16 and 17. And I want to be able to provide you with things that a birthday party, like you always have a birthday party. Like, always have big birthday parties, but I'm just talking about that 16, 17 birthday party where, you know, I could pull out the car, like, hey man, here's a key. You know, so I'm more proud of what you guys are grown to become, you know, because I'm proud of you guys, man, because, you know, the things that you guys do, go to school, get on the honor roll, take part in sports, just love life, you know, and that's how I want you guys to do it. Just love life, live it, love it, learn, and just be a kid. Just be a kid. That's the biggest thing, because once you become an adult, you can't turn that back.
Right.
You know, but thank you for that question, man.
You're welcome. Question 3. What are the 3 happiest moments in your life so far?
The 3 happiest moments in my life. I would say, one, my mom, you know, knowing that my mom came to the state and, you know, she leveled up, you know, and she don't have to rely on nobody, you know, but still my stepdad is always there to support her, you know, give her confidence, you know, and that's something that I love about both of them, you know. They believe in each other and they work together and they achieve a lot, you know. But my mom came to this country, you know, not knowing anyone, you know, as a young parent, right? My mom had 4 kids and she had all her kids before she was 30 years old, you know. So for her to come to this country and, you know, put herself in places to make sure that she's not just doing for herself but for her kids, you know, allowing me to really appreciate that. Every day I wake up and go to work, I look at my mom and I fold on my mom like, dang, you know, I want to be like that. You know, I always say my grandma is someone that inspire me, but also my mother inspired me in a big way because I'm still watching my mom doing it. You know, and so that's number 1. Number 2, you and Ava. Definitely, both you guys allow me to really, really love parenthood. You know, I think that there's so many, I would have gave up on parenthood a long time ago because the cars that get thrown to me, a lot of people see me out here and they really don't know how I've been treated, as a dad. I promise you, like, people say to me that, man, I want to be a father like you. I want to be able to keep on giving to my kids like you. One of the biggest things my mom said to me was like, man, you are a better parent than I was. My sister tell me all the time. My sister was like, man, the dad that you are. People tell me every day, and those are the things that allow me to still be strong. Because again, there's so many bullets that been shoot at me, try to get me to fail. And I try my best not to, because I think that out here there's so much evil out here, and you will get some of this in the future. You will not get that now. I'm one of those type of people. If I'm going through something, you'll never see it on social media. And sometimes you have to look really far to really know that I'm going through something. I'm not one of those people who just post things that I'm going through in life. Because again, my job is here is to motivate me. As a man, nobody gonna feel sorry for me. I could call my friends and they're gonna cheer me up. Because they know who I am. They know who I am. So, and number 3, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for life because with life allowing me to experience you, experience my mother, experience my friends, experience work, so I give God thanks for those things because those things are very important to me. God in my life, growing up as a kid, I was able to go to church I used to go to church on Sunday. I used to go to church on Sunday evening. I used to go to church on Friday. I used to go to church on Wednesday. So I learned who God is and I pray to him. I pray that he see what I'm going through and how things are, but the most important thing is that I never stop praying, because those things are important to me, and I want to see you blossom. I want to see Ava blossom. I want to see my mom keep on doing good. I want to see people around me keep doing good. So those are the things that make me who I am, and those are the things I'm proud of. Thank you for that question.
You're welcome. All right. Is there something you always wanted to or experience that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Oh man, yeah, man. Definitely would love to go to Jamaica with you and Ava. Be able to experience that. I think that's something that I brought you to Jamaica when you was younger. So you got to experience that. But now that you're older, I would love for you to experience it because you don't remember that. You don't remember that. And me being so I'm a Jamaican guy. Like, people who know me know that I bleed sweat and tears off of Jamaica. The black, green, and gold come right through my vein. So be able to do that, would be a proud moment for me. I tried to request that several times, but I got denied. So I'd love to be able to bring you guys to Jamaica so you can meet some of your family members there, be able to experience the land. Because again, the older you get, you're gonna have to say you're Jamaican because you are Jamaican. Your dad is fully Jamaican. There's nothing behind me that say that I'm not. Your dad is fully Jamaican. So that is something that I have not experienced yet with you guys, but I would love to experience those things. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. What lesson have you learned about other people in life?
Oh man, listen. What people give you, listen. Because, I'm one of those type of people, man. Like, I see people and I give people second chance, third chance, fourth chance. But, people treat me bad, man. Like, I think that, I had a couple of people in my life that I love and trust that treat me like crap. Thank God I have good support system around me. Uncle Halleck, Uncle Mike, Uncle JR, Uncle JP, Uncle Eddie, Uncle Carl, Uncle Carvin, show me a lot, when I can lean on them, I call and they there for me, people who understand me, my sister, understand me, and knowing that, hey, even though I'm tough, but sometimes, people can see through me, I'm not bringing it to their front door. Like, I'm one of those type of people who don't like to bring things to people's front door, but I'm one of those type of people who just look at things and be like, you know what? Enough is enough. But that's a tough moment for me, man. And sometimes, you know, I'm a human being, right?
Right.
You know, so sometimes I get emotional, you know, because some of the things that I want to do, you know, I don't control those things. You know, I don't control those things. So you are growing to be a young man, eventually you're gonna become an adult, eventually you're probably gonna become a father, a husband, whatever you decide to do, I'm gonna be there to support you. And I promise you, I'm always gonna give you the right tools to be successful. I am not gonna be biased, no matter what the situation is, because again, if you ever decide to have kids, I'm not gonna pick sides, because as a father who deal with a lot of tough times, like I'm gonna make sure I tell you the truth, because I want you to be the best you. You know, I want you to be the best you. You cannot be the best you if I lie to you, if I sugarcoat it to you. Will I give you favoritism at times? I will. You're my son, right? I want to see you win. But anybody you put in your circle, I want to see you win also. Like, I would never take away from you. I would never take away from Ava. My job is to multiply and make you guys better.
Right.
Thank you for that question.
You're welcome. Last question. How's your life different than mine growing up in Jamaica?
Man, listen. A lot better, man. Listen, a lot better. Listen, man, you ain't waking up eating the right food, ackee and saltfish, yam, banana, dumpling, and chicken buck. You know, you're not eating that jerk chicken. You're not eating the oxtail. You ain't eating, you know. Man, listen, the way that Jamaican people prepare food is crazy. Listen, a lot of things you're doing right now is kind of watered down. You have to pay for that. In Jamaica, we create our own. You know, what I will say to you is that you have a better technology system with you. You have a lot of different things. See, I had to get it out the mud. The things I was doing at your age, man, listen, boy, if you see my life from I was like 7 years old to 12 years old, you'll be like, damn, that's my dad doing that?
Who were you doing at 7?
Man, listen, when I was 7 years old, I was cooking a whole cooked meal. When I was 7 years old, I was selling chocho, I was selling pumpkin, I was selling stuff. By the time I was 10 years old, my whole neighborhood was buying stuff from me. I had a whole shop. I was selling groceries, man. I built a shop onto my grandma's house and I was selling. Uncle JR, Uncle Kevin, everybody in the neighborhood. Like I would have sweetie cookies and all that stuff, and I would just give it to them, and they would pay me when they get their lunch money. They would just give me their lunch money on Monday, you know. So I was a hustler, man. I was a hustler, man. I was hitting the club at 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, I was in the club because people know my family, so they allowed me to go in the club. You know, I had friends that we was going into the club. I wasn't drinking alcohol. I could have, but to me, like it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my thing. So I did not put myself in that place. But to go back to you, man, listen. I'd love to send you to Jamaica for a summer so you could experience it. Maybe it's kind of watered down a little bit now, but you will still get Jamaica. Like the way we usually come outside and play soccer, run track and field, you know, play cricket. Like everything that we did was just so great, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and we didn't have the support system. The support system that we have around us was the kids that grew up in the neighborhood. Like it was just us. For me, when I first learned how to swim, I went to the river with me and my friends, and the older guys throw me in the water. I could have drowned, but I was brave enough to go back the next day. And go back the next day, and then I become a pro. I never pay $1 to learn how to swim. I drink a lot of river water. And guess what happened? Look at me today. That's why nothing can break me. You could throw, no matter what it is, nothing cannot break me. And that's why I want to raise you tough. Because guess what? This way how life is going right now, ain't nobody gonna be sorry for you as a man. Nobody's sorry for you as a man. You are last in command. Let me tell you something. A baby gonna get more than you. A old person is gonna get more than you. A woman is gonna get more than you. A dog is gonna get more than you. You are last. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. I want you to know that you gotta go out here and earn that. Earn that. Don't ever have your hands stretching out. And I'm here to make sure that as long as I live on this earth, I never want you to have your hands stretched out. I want you to go earn that. You are growing to be a man. And you know what? You are peered. You are what?
A peer.
You are peered. Sit up your chest.
I'm a peer.
You are peered. So that's why when I see you, I make sure that I work you hard, because you know what happens? If I don't do that, you're gonna fail out there. You're gonna be like, my dad didn't do that. So why should I do that for someone else? I'm gonna be the first one to shout at you. I'm the first one to tell you that you're wrong. I'm the first one to tell you that I love you. I'm the first one to tell you that, hey, listen, son, you was wrong right there. I'm the first one to congratulate you. I'm the first one to hug you. So guess what, man? When people talk about your dad, remember you only have one. Never left your side. You go back and look at history. Go back and ask anybody. I ride, I die with you. The movie said bad boy for life, but guess what? Bad son and bad dad for life. I tell Ava the same thing. My job will always be here to support you guys, and I will never stop. I will never stop. Never stop. But Jace, thank you very much, man. This situation right here is for us, and we're never gonna stop. We won't stop. No Diddy though. No Diddy. No Diddy, man. No Diddy.